All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. To all you guys watching out there, thank you so much. I see Mattel already here in the comments. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Shan as well. All you guys that want to, love the channel, want to support the channel, all that good stuff. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the videos. All that helps out very, very much. So let me do this right here. So big shout out to, I guess this is not working. Give me a second. So, big shout out to our sponsors, HotShot. We definitely appreciate the support, and we definitely appreciate the support from Optics Planet. Make sure you use that code because, again, that helps out the channel very, very much. I'm going to show you some gear that I got from a couple of companies that I want to share with you guys. Definitely big shout out to the patrons. I think we're up to $54 right now, so that donations help out a lot. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned because we got a lot of videos coming up. I've been recording a ton of video lately, and it is a lot of work, but as always, there's a lot of fun as well. So let me show my face. There I am. First of all, guys, I wanted to, my computer's flipping out. I wanted to apologize a little bit because yesterday was the day that I typically do this. And I didn't do it yesterday. And let me tell you something. I got home and I was so tired that I went to sleep, and I think I went to sleep like 8 p.m. and I woke up like 10 hours or 11 hours later. That bad, guys. That bad. I mean, I passed out to the point that I don't even remember what happened. All I know is that I got home. My wife told me she was gonna go and take a shower or something. And next thing I know, I pass out for like 11 hours. So obviously, obviously I was tired. So it is what it is. So let me see who's out there. Big shout out to everybody that is out there. You guys are already talking about the stuff that is happening in Massachusetts, and I haven't read too much into it. I have to, but I mean, I'm going to, but I just have not. Let me give me a quick second here. Okay, I'm back. I apologize about that. I had to get a drink. So, anyways, big shout out to everybody that is out there. We definitely appreciate the support. And I wanted to talk a little bit. About all this division and hate that we've been seeing lately, around this country. And I wrote a couple of points here, but typically, guys, I don't typically write too much. I typically say whatever comes to my heart. That's what I share, and just that's how it is. I don't try to make my video so much to a point that is I don't know. I just try to share whatever comes to my heart, and that's just how I've been doing. It seems to be working. It seems to be working okay. But I'm really tired to hear the message of hate and division. And I wanted to talk about this for quite some time. I just haven't had the opportunity, but it is just ridiculous to see this message where the only thing that we see in the media is hate and division. There is no union. And truly, a house that doesn't stay together is just not going to stand. We all know that. We all know that if we get to a point where we hate and we are so divided, we're just not going to be able to stand together. And in order to do good things, we got to be in agreement. We just can't be hating on each other. So, oh wow, big shout out to the Alabama Owens out there. I haven't seen you in a while, sir. That's just awesome. You threw me off by seeing your comment, but the message of hate and division is something that is crazy. We need to stop that. And I was talking to my pastor the other day, and he had a message that I got to tell you, from all the years that I have heard Pastor Mike preaching, it was one of the best message that I ever heard him preaching. And I think, I think that I want to get, I'm probably going to get the first 5 minutes or something and put it here in the channel because it was amazing the things that he covered. And again, we spend the whole time, or the media and this government, even the president of the United States, spends the whole time dividing the people. And I'm truly starting to believe that that's what they want to do. I truly want to believe that they truly wants that for whatever agenda they're trying to pass. But the reality is that hate and division is not going to bring us nowhere. It's definitely not going to put us, it's not going to make us, be successful in life. Is not going to make us be a better country, be a better union, be a better nation. It's just not going to do that. It's truly going to destroy the people. Look what happened in Ferguson. The media has created a fight between blacks and whites completely. And I was telling that to Pastor Mike, and he told me, imagine if you turn the radio, you turn the TV, and everything that they would say was like, well, this is awesome. What a beautiful day. This good thing happened. This happened. Everything positive. They probably wouldn't sell anything. They probably wouldn't have, they wouldn't make any money. And I was like, yeah, that's right. That probably wouldn't make any money because nobody would actually watch that. Because we as people, in some kind of way, we like the drama, I guess. And we like to, all that stuff that is happening kind of like make us worry, make us fear, and all that fear and worry get our attention to start watching those things. And that's how they make the money. But the reality is that we need to stay away from that hate and division. And that's why I don't support anything that has to do with hate and division. Because again, I really think it's going to destroy this country. Look at what happened in Ferguson. CNN created a war between whites and blacks. Like, they should be charged for what they did there. They went into Ferguson and they spread that message so hard that eventually the town was on fire. The same thing with Maryland. They went to Maryland and they spread that message so hard that, again, the town got on fire, riots everywhere. And now we see in Dallas, we're seeing everywhere. They cannot even wait to get the fact, to the point that you have a police officer that shoots a guy, which was a criminal. How many times we got to hear this? Like the kid from Ferguson. He was a great kid. He was going to go to college. He was going to do great things. He was a criminal. That's what he was. A few minutes before that, he robbed a place on camera. Like, you can't even deny it. He went into a store and stole some stuff. And he even pushed the guy out of the way. He dropped some stuff on the floor. He was violent. He wasn't a good kid of society that was going to go to college. Obviously, did he deserve to die? Or do we want him to die? Definitely not. But he was a criminal that did bad things. And as a result, he died from the confrontation. Same thing with this new guy that just got killed. The guy was a sex offender. The guy was a felon. The guy had a gun in his possession. There is so many things that the guy had. But the media like faces that out and goes straight to the point that, oh, well, it was a white cop that killed a black kid. A great kid, great of society. Come on. Let's wait until we get the facts and let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's go ahead and do an investigation. Let's go ahead and follow the law. Why don't we go out there? The media goes out there and say, look, people, we need to wait for this. We need to wait for the fact. We need to, please, do this, do that. Things that have to do with love. No, instead it's like instigating. Great guy, great kid, was going to have a career. No, he wasn't. He was a criminal. Does that mean that he wouldn't have the chance to repent, find Christ, and have a great life? Of course. You know how many guys were criminals that turn around their life and did great things for the glory of God? Many of them. They become to be great people. But again, it just kills me to see this hate and division that they spread out, in order to make more money in order to make whatever, they love to create all this arguments and all this drama and all this stuff, and to the point that it results in people getting killed and result in a lot of damage. I mean, it's just crazy, guys. I got to tell you, it's crazy. Look, we get into a point that the division is going to destroy this country. We have a criminal running for president, like to the point that you could neglect our national security, put all our information of possible terrorists. I mean, can you imagine the kind of emails that she received? I mean, she didn't receive the emails that me as a sergeant received in Afghanistan that were classified, which was a little thing here, a little thing there. She received top secret stuff, like the movie stuff. Like, hey, we got possibly a #1 most wanted terrorist. We need to get him out of there. I mean, she received crazy information, and she could neglect that. It could be proven. The FBI proved that. But instead of calling it a crime, they're going to call it extreme careless or whatever they called it. So you could be a criminal and run for president. And here's the deal. And I again, and I hate to get into this, because we get into the point that now I see the whole Black Lives Matters and all that stuff. And to me, the reality is that I just have not seen the purpose. I haven't seen the what they trying to accomplish, because every time I hear that, it comes with riots. It comes with people being, personal property being destroyed, government property being destroyed. It comes with cities being destroyed. It comes with white police officers being attacked. So I got to tell you, being in the Marine Corps and doing so much training and all that, every time that we did a training, and I tried to refer myself to those things that I did, because that's the only way that I could share some of my experiences. But every time that we did a training, we had an outcome. And if we didn't meet the outcome of that training, it was no good. I mean, why would you do a training that is not going to have a result? So I just don't get what they're trying to accomplish, because if you're trying to identify an injustice and face it, you don't have to come here to tell me, hey, you know what? White people are being racist against white people, because I believe it. White people are racist against black people. Guess what? Black people are racist against white people. Hispanics are racist against white. I mean, everybody's racist, because you know what? The devil comes to destroy, to divide, to kill you. So all that kind of stuff is going to be out there. So yeah, no doubt that some white cops could potentially be racist against black kids. I mean, it would be ignorant to say that doesn't happen. But at the same time, it happens all the way around. It happens everywhere. That kind of stuff is going to be, you're going to find it anywhere. But instead, if you want to identify an injustice and you want to say, hey, you know what, this is what's going on and we need to fix it, I just don't see how burning a city down is fixing that. I don't see it, And I go back to the whole Ferguson where, hands up, but I'm stealing liquor out of stores. I mean, come on, guys. That was only a few people. I saw a lot of people burning places down and stealing liquor. I saw a lot of people. It wasn't ones and twos. So here's the deal. What are you guys trying to accomplish? If you're trying to accomplish an injustice and you're trying to identify that, hey, you know what, whatever, a cop was being racist towards somebody else, got it. There is a process. And the process does not include burning down a city. And it is what it is. That does not include that. The process is, there is a process where you could report a crime. How about you just make a collection and hire a good lawyer? And that good lawyer could go out there and make sure that, police officer or whatever, if he was being racist, get fired or pay something. No. Let's do something else. Let's burn down the town and let's steal liquor. Come on, man. you know, it's crazy to be out there. I mean, it is truly crazy to see this. And CNN is completely filling, putting more wood to the fire. CNN love it. They go out there and they, create more drama. And so many, I guess, Americans that are not even paying attention would, oh yeah, they're being this, let's disregard that the guy was a felon that had a gun and being in jail and yada yada yada, was a criminal. Let's disregard that. Yeah, the cop was come on, man. Let's wait until the facts come to play. Do you know that everything that was pretty much reported in Ferguson was proven to be a lie? After the investigation was completed, all the statements that were giving, but all those guys came to find out that they didn't stand in court. Wow. You know what I like to know? I like to know if the stepfather, maybe one of you guys know this, if the stepfather that says, let's burn this place down, got charged for any type of crime. I don't know if that happened. I like to know. That would be something good to know. Drink time. I'm getting excited tonight. All right, so big shout out to everybody watching out there. Oh, wow. Big shout out to my wife. She's watching. So, of course. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. Division and hate. Just unbelievable. Let me tell you something. Back in the days, back when Jesus came back, there were so much crime. The Romans were killing people like it was cool. So all these things that happen now happened back then too. The Romans were just killing people with swords like it was cool. People were getting killed. People were everything. Everything happened over there. I mean, it was just a bad time as well. But Jesus came with a message of love. And thousands of years later, we're still talking about him. I got to tell you guys, love is powerful. When you come down, instead of burning down your cities, you go out there and you preach that. You preach love. You rebuild your city. You stand in the street. You hug people. Things will happen. But when you go down out there and you burn down the city, you're just going to upset people. You're not going to accomplish anything. So to me, everything that they're trying to accomplish is whatever it is not getting accomplished. So, all right, big shout out to everybody watching out there. You guys are great. Thank you so much for the support. Let me see. Yeah, definitely. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe, share the videos. I definitely appreciate it. I apologize. Like I say, I apologize about last night. Typically, we do this on Tuesdays at 9:45 Eastern time. I come up here, I get my microphone and I talk about whatever I have in my mind. Pretty much whatever comes to my heart, I talk about. Last night, I was so tired from working and all that stuff that I just pass out. And I typically don't like to do that. I like to be responsible. When I say I'm going to do something, I like to do it. But it was just I was tired. I mean, I'm a regular dude, guys, just like you guys. And Mateo said no dislikes. He's impressed. There's always dislike. And I got Milo right here playing with something, with his toy or something. But hey, check it out. Let me show you a couple of things before I keep ramping here. Got a new holster here from Vetters. If you guys haven't watched my Vetters holster Glock 42 videos, check it out. It's someplace in my channel. But this is the outside the waistband. I forgot the name of this holster now, but really cool. It fits. If you could see this right here, how it kind of inclines a little bit. It fits really tight to your body, like really, really tight to your body, which is good. You know, if you want to conceal with an outside the waistband, this is definitely very cool to have. Now, I'm still on the testing ground, and it's a couple of things that I'm just not convinced yet, which is this clips right here that kind of stick out. This is actually, you actually got to pay a little bit more. This was sent to the channel for testing and evaluation, but if you buy this, you actually got to pay a little bit more for this system right here. I just don't know if I'm looking at him, I'm touching it, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to take a beating. So anyways, that's going to be here in the channel coming up. I just finished. Actually, I was working on this today. Another flashlight from Through Nines. You guys hate this video, so I think I'm going to stop making videos about Through Nine. TM4 high. This little thing pulls out about 1,050 lumens. Look at how small it is. So that's coming up. And let me see what else I got in here. Okay, here's the deal. This is the biggest one. Surefire X300 Ultra. This light right here pulls out about 600 lumens. And this is something that I was really excited about. And I was actually very pumped to receive. This was sent here to the channel by Optics Planet. And again, the video is going to come out tomorrow. So there it is. And I also got some sights that I'm putting on the Glock 42, which I have no idea where they at, but they are the Trigicon HD sights, which are just amazing. I mean, I've been wanting to get those sights for quite some time. And when Optics Planet sent it to the channel, I was like, yes, because I was dying to buy those buy those sights. But again, so we're gonna put them in the Glock 42. Hopefully I hit the range sometime in what, Saturday. I had to work Saturday or Monday or something like that. We do some videos on that. I got to tell you guys, this light is about $270. So this light, it is kind of expensive. It's not a budget friendly light like there we go, stream light right here. So this is a Streamlight TLR1 HL, and this is a Surefire X300 Ultra. You're looking about $130 here, and then you're looking about what, $270 here. The crazy thing about this is that this light pulls out 800 lumens, and this one pulls out 600 lumens. So again, this one's brighter. But Surefire, guys, I got to tell you, Surefire is combat proving. I mean, it's top quality. This is the kind of stuff that we used to carry, Surefires in combat, and not this one, but regular flashlights. I mean, they just top of the quality, top quality stuff. So I mean, I guess if you want a Surefire, this is a good deal right here. So you can see how it sticks out a lot, and that has to do with getting the not getting the slide out of battery. You guys see the video tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So big shout out to everybody out there. Let me see some of those comments. You know what? Like I say, I appreciate the support. You know, I get here and I ramble for a little bit. I'm getting kind of discouraged in a way, because I know that a house that is divided is not going to stand. And the division is getting out of control, you know, like Orlando shooting, you know, an attack on the gay people. The reality was there was an attack on the American people. And it had nothing to do with gun control. It had nothing to do with rifle. It has to do with the fact that we allow terrorists to come into this country to conduct terrorist operations. That's it. And some of you guys are going to say, well, the guy was born in the United States. Yes, he was born in the United States. But again, some radical came here and changed his mind. I mean, not only they come into this country to execute and conduct plans, but they also come here to recruit people and make them do crazy things. So it's just crazy how, you know, how it is. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. You know, it doesn't surprise me, because we are seeing it every day, and it just doesn't surprise me. You know, if you're a Christian out there and you get surprised, you shouldn't be surprised. The devil comes to kill and destroy, and this is what's going to happen. And we're getting to a point where a man cannot submit to any type of authority. not only to the authority of God, whatever God says in the Bible is like, oh, they don't want to do that, but also the authority of the country neither. Men's want to do whatever they want, and when a guy is going to start doing whatever he wants, there's not going to be good results out of that. So it is what it is. To me, I don't really care. I submit to authority of God, and I try to follow the Bible as much as I can. Or I try to follow the Bible, and when I go away from that, because we all are going to do that. At one point, we all going to sin. We all going to do something that you're just going to look back and be like, wow, I just can't believe I did that. I repent and I continue seeking his face. I had a friend of mine who told me the other day, don't seek Jesus' hand, seek his face. And that kind of got stuck with me. But let me see. Let me see what kind of crusades anyone. Let me see what who's out there. Let me see if you guys got any questions. Put it in the comment. Like I said, we got to preach a word of love, guys. When you go out there, you know what? Just love them, people. I know it's difficult. I know sometimes you just want to go crazy in some people, but the division is not helping. It is what it is. We need to love them, people, and we need to do as much as I can. It's easy. It's really easy to love on your family, your wife, and kids. I mean, you're supposed to do that. It's kind of hard to love in your enemies, and it is hard. I mean, it's hard for me too. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Sometimes I talk to people at work that I'm like, but you know what? A wise man sometimes need to listen and listen and be really careful what he says. So I try to do that as well. Let me see some questions out there. Okay, so I'm a Christian. People know that, and I just follow. I just follow the Bible. I don't really go into any. We go to a non-denomination church, so that's pretty much it. Milo. People want to see Milo. Oh man, this is funny. Look what he got. Come on, boy. This is Milo eating this. Probably took it out of the trash. Oh, come on, man. You're so gross. Come on. And say hi. Say hi to people. Okay, that's it. Go. And there's Milo. All right. I just need common sense and stuff. Yeah, common sense is something that we don't see out there. Nowadays, it's just nowadays people want to do whatever they want. People want to do whatever they want. I mean, we're getting to a point where is everything is okay. It's no longer something's weird. Like to the point that you could be 60, you could turn yourself into a woman, and we call you Bray. And oh, how Bray and how good. And you do at some point things are weird, man. You're like 60. You should be retired. You should be with your old lady next to you, or you should be enjoying your new Corvette or your new BMW. But turning yourself into a girl, come on, man. And then when you do that, which if you want to do it, go for you. That's okay, whatever. Now we have to tell you. You have to walk into my little girl's bathroom. If I got a daughter that she's 6, 7, 8, I don't care, 18, I don't want no 60-year-old man that just turned himself into a woman going into the bathroom with her. That's just creepy, man. So, we getting into that point where nothing is creepy anymore. Everything that you want to do is what you want to do. It is what it is. Big shout out to Beretta 9 USA. Great guy, former Marine. So semper fi to him. And check him out and subscribe to him because he has a lot of cool guns. And him and his son does fantastic videos. So definitely check him out. He does a lot of gun videos. And he has some cool revolvers too, if you like revolvers. So I can't remember the person's name, Tim. Yeah, I think it was. So, again, some people, it's just weird what we see nowadays. Yeah, there you go, Jess. You got a point, brother. So you know what I'm saying? Again, I go back to the fact that we don't submit to authority anymore. We just do whatever we want, and it's just crazy. Again, it is what it is. If you guys got questions, put it in the comments. Try to answer your questions, whatever it is. Let me know, because if not, we're about to cut this. Uh, Turn this off. I do have some videos that I'm going to edit after this. But let me know in the comments if you guys got any any question. Oh, I don't even know where I got into that. Look, I don't know much about the 10 mil Glock. I never shot a 10 mil. As far as I know, as far as I hear everyone talking about, it is just awesome. So yeah, it is just awesome. So I want to get into that in the future. I just did a video. I just did my video on the Glock 21. It's scheduled to go sometime in the next 2 weeks. And I had a blast shooting that Glock 21. Like, I had a great time shooting the Glock 21. My phone is ringing. So, but again, I've been trying to do a lot of videos because I've been trying to do a lot of videos mainly because the simple fact that I got a baby on the way, so I want to have enough videos to post while I'm going through the whole baby stuff. While the baby's born, home, and all that. I probably won't have time to make YouTube videos, so I got videos set up for that. Let's see, 940, 45. I don't like the 40 as much. I mean, it never intrigued me, not because it's a bad round or not. It just never got my attention. My little brother likes the 40 a lot. I like the 9 mil, and that's kind of what I prep on. And I do like the 45 a lot. Somebody asked about prepping video. I got a lot of prepping videos. Actually, I just recorded something that I call Prepper Talk, and I talked about self-defense. I should do more. I just gotta clean my garage, man, to fix my preps in there. Just been working has been crazy. Let's see. James, Semper Fi, brother. Hope you're doing well. The Alabama ones, yeah, man. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call one of those days for sure, man. I haven't talked to you in quite some time, so that would be awesome. FBI went to the 9 mil. Yeah, that's what I heard now. I mean, those guys go back and forward, man. There is a whole dilemma now with the Glock Generation 5. I like to see that. If they're going to do a Glock Generation 5, I like to see better serrations. These serrations right here are not doing it for me. So I like to see better serrations. The complaints that I typically have about the Glocks is the serrations. They're just not so good for me. The size, obviously, this one has nice size, eagle gloving anchor there for you Marines out there, bro. And the size, I think there should be better size, better serration. And sometimes I complain about the slide. You see, it's kind of slippery. So, but other than that, I could deal with everything else. I do enjoy the serrations on the fish scale, serrations on the M&P a lot. Like this one, you could just grab it and you could, it feels good. I am an M&P fanboy, so it is what it is. But Kiffer, thanks so much, sir. We definitely appreciate your support very, very much. What do you think about Ben? I mean, I talked about this a lot, and I mean, Jesus is Lord, of course, definitely. I just think that a lot of people look at this the wrong way. I was having a conversation with this guy today at work, and just some dude, Christian guy, always come there and talk to me about God and all that. I love talking to him about it. But we were talking about he started talking about guns, and I was like, look, man, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Guns kill people, man. Like, do you believe in God or not? Because the reality is that, guns don't kill people. People do. Before a person commits a crime, before a person goes out there, buys a gun, and murders someone, he thought about it. He already murdered someone in his heart. So the person that goes and grabs a rifle and kills 29 kids, 28 kids, that amount of kids is not just, it's not just because he woke up one morning and go like, let me go and buy a rifle and kill these people. No, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. He probably had a demon in him. I mean, because only a demon, something from the devil, would just get up one day and kill kids that way. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But, yeah, you should buy an AR-15. You should buy an AK-47 because the reality is that this should get utilized to fight yourself to a rifle. And I've been recording so many videos. I actually got a video on this, which it hasn't posted neither. It's probably going to be posted, I don't know, whenever, in the next week or so. And, I experienced this back in 2003 in the war in Iraq. Staff NCOs and officers were not issue M4s. They were issue pistols. And when the firefight started, they quickly realized that they needed a rifle. So, obviously after 2003, they started getting issue M4s. So, yeah, buy yourself a rifle. You should, no doubt, buy yourself a pistol to conceal carry and all that. But once you do that part, now you need to have a rifle because, like I told this guy today, Ferguson, they didn't, hey, by the way, in 2 weeks, we're going to have a riot and we're going to burn down the city. No, it was from one day to the next day. Right now, a white cop could kill a black kid and CNN will show up there. And by tomorrow morning, they will have created so much hate and division. I've been talking about it, the whole hangout, that you never know where you're going to find yourself the next morning. You may find yourself with 20, 30, 40 people trying to break into your house and burn your house down. And don't tell me that doesn't happen because it happened in Ferguson and Maryland. So what are you going to do with a pistol? You need to have a rifle to defend yourself and defend your family. I could give you many reasons why you need to have a rifle. You need a rifle for many, many different things. Great question. Let me look at some of the comments here. Somebody said a shotgun. You know what? I love the shotguns and they work great for home defense and all that stuff. But there is nothing like a semi-automatic rifle. So yeah, buy that rifle, then buy a shotgun too. So let me see some of the comments I'm missing. JH6, get a new baby. Yeah, new baby's due. It's going to be due on September. Sometime it's late September. So it's going to be September or beginning of October. Possibly, most likely, it's going to be sometime from the mid-September to September 30, around there. So if you see me kind of disappear, I'm probably going to record video and put it on private. So when the baby comes, be like, hey, I'm having a baby. And all you guys know that I'm going to disappear for like a month. But like I say, I have videos already to record that they will be posting. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to answer as many comments as I typically do. So, yeah, no doubt. Now, when you buy that AR-15, just keep in mind that it's going to be more. Now you're talking about more stuff. You're talking about, you're talking about training. You're talking about practice. You're talking about magazines. You're talking about prepping for ammo. You're talking about having a sling to your rifle. You're talking about having something to carry that ammo on you. I mean, you just open the door to a lot of stuff. So you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to open your mind. You got to seek out information. You got to educate yourself, and you got to go for it. I just had a friend of mine that just picked up an AR, and he's waiting on it. He bought it from Palmetto State. He got a pretty good deal. I actually bought the lower and upper, all that stuff. He bought it on pieces, and he's excited to put it together. But the reality is that I talk to a lot of people every day, and people talk about this all the time. People are getting ready because that's just how it is. I got to tell you, man, guys, the government will not protect you. And some of you guys will be like, well, you guys are being too radical, yada, yada, yada. But that is the reality. Are you going to bet your life and your family's life on expecting a police officer to show up to your door? I work as a military police officer. I was a supervisor, patrol supervisor with 10 patrol units, entry control points. Trust me. Cops sometimes they will take a little bit, and the military bases are cops show up, military police show up pretty quick. In the regular life, they don't show up as quick as military police show up. and you're still going to have issues. Plastic magazines compared to steel one. I don't know. I don't have enough experience to say. I like I use the PMax a lot. That's what I got right now. I think it's generation 2 maybe, but I use the basic steel one that we got issued in the Marine Corps, and they work just fine. So if you find them, as long as you get them and you inspect it, make sure they're good to go. So let me see. Little brother's in the house. Man, I went through a lot. Let me see. Let me see. So, oh, little brother's in the house. There it is. AK good for home. Yes. You guys good. JH6, don't name it a Glock. No, no. Glock 26. I like that. I went to the range, shot it. You know, obviously, I only shot about 100 rounds through it between me and little brother. Sometimes little brother gets to shoot more than me because I have to record, and I know exactly what I need to record. That's why a lot of times you see him more in the camera. But I liked it a lot. I mean, just awesome pistol, easy to shoot. You know, just very Glock like, and it just worked out perfectly. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone out there. There's so many good reports from the Glock 26 that at this point is so much data that you know is gonna work. Somebody asks, boy or girl? Boy. It's gonna be a boy. So number 3. Civil Rask. That's correct. All right, so 5,000 rounds to an AR minimum. You know what? I don't have 5,000 rounds, but I'm prepping to it. And 5,000 rounds has always been the amount of rounds that I have said to have, based on the simple fact that if you had to leave your house or you had to go some places, maybe you could stash some ammo in different locations, and it kind of give you a number to work towards. So I wouldn't complain with 5,000 rounds being a good line, but at least 1,000 rounds for sure. But 5,000 rounds has been what I said many, many times. All right, Big Johnson is in the house. Go ahead and check him out. Just put some new videos. What was it? A grip on I want to say MMP Shield, was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Been watching. But yeah, Big Johnson just putting a lot of videos, putting a lot of renting videos in his vehicle as well. So check him out. Great dude. Get an RMR in the future. I don't know, man. There's so many things that I want to do. Whatever I get to review, I have to make sure that I have the capability to review it as well. You know, it'd be cool to get a scope that I could shoot at 1,000 yards, but if I don't have 1,000-yard range, I just can't do it. So, in my opinion, I think Glock 30 is the best. Yeah, cool gun, man, no doubt. I don't know if there's any differences between the 30 and the 30S. I think I looked at a 30S one time, and it was pretty good. Pretty good. Man, comments are coming in pretty quick. Pretty quick. So AR-10 bad. Yeah, man, there's so many guns out there that I like to get. You know, lately I've been looking to a lot of Remington 700. It would be cool to have a Remington 700 with one of those. I want to say the Magpul Hunter stock, and then maybe put a suppress, do something like that with a nice scope. That would be cool. It would be cool to buy a new FNS pistol review here in the channel. I mean, there's so many cool things to have, but obviously, you know, budgets and things like that. Now, I got to tell you, I'm going to have another sponsor coming into the channel, and with their help, I probably will be able to do more range videos, because let's face it, guys, ammo costs money. and just what it is, range time, going to the range, all that stuff costs money. So I got a new sponsor that's going to come into the channel, and it's just going to be awesome because again, it's going to allow me to do more stuff with this channel. And it's cool. It's cool when you grow up the channel to work with some companies because again, it helps you out on doing reviews. A lot of you guys ask me for stuff that I just cannot buy. I mean, YouTube doesn't pay that much money. So, when you ask me for this cup, this red point, this, like this Surefire, people have talked about this in the past. When they ask me for Streamlight, people have told me about this. This light was sent to the channel by Streamlight. When you guys talk about all that stuff, I mean, it's cool, and I would love to be able to buy it. But if I don't work with companies that send it to me so I could review it, I just can't do it. I mean, it is what it is. So let me see. I'm a big fan of shotguns, and I like them a lot. But here's the deal with shotguns. And I told little brother I was gonna do a video. It says five things not to own a shotgun or something like that, just to start a little bit of drama. But the things about shotguns is there are very specific guns. I carry one in 2004, and it was just awesome. It takes care of business. You could bring down a door. You could do a lot of stuff with it, but they are specific to a specific mission. You cannot get a shotgun and make it a primary rifle. You need to have a semi-automatic rifle that has a respectable caliber that could destroy, could take somebody down multiple targets. Not only that, you need to think about what the bad guy has. You're not only setting up yourself to have a self-defense weapon, but what is the enemy is going to have? So in this case, I'm going to be a home defense. What can the bad guy has? Or maybe, some of you guys talk about survival situation. Well, in a chaos survival where no rules, no law, nothing, what is the bad guys are going to have? So that's why it's cool. I love having my 1022, but if I'm going to face Mattel with one of his good rifles that he has, I'm going to be in trouble because he already going to be superior to me. So again, not only you got to think about your rifle, but what is the bad guy is going to have in those type of situations. So to me, it's simple. A shotgun is great. Definitely have one. Definitely versatile. Definitely can use it for all that. But I will not use it as a primary gun. I will make sure that it's a gun that I have with myself in case I need it. Maybe I'm inside a location like a house. Now I can use it for home defense. I could do it for that. But again, a rifle is going to be a better choice. The same thing with the Mosin. A lot of people say the Mosin, they gun. And hey, cool rifle. Can you kill somebody at 200, 300 yards? Probably. You could probably do that. No doubt about that. But are you going to use it as a primary gun, primary rifle for self-defense? No. That is specific rifle for a specific mission. So let's see. All right, guys, I think I'm going to cut it short already. I've been doing this for about, I don't know, like 45 minutes or so. So let me see some of the comments here before I take off. You recommend buying. Devil Dog, live in California. I'm a big fan of the AR-15. I would recommend you to buy, like I said, an AR-15. I'm a huge fan, and like I said just a little while ago, make sure you have enough ammo. Make sure you have enough, something to carry that, all that stuff, magazine. But you know what? I'm not going to even get into the AK versus AR-15 because the reality is that both are great rifle. So either one that you like, just pick up one, do some training, and practice with it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's an AR-15 or an AK-47 or AK-74. As long as you use it, like I said, as long as it's semi-automatic rifle that has a respectable caliber that shoots, that you can engage multiple targets that you know how to use. I prefer the AR-15 because obviously I carry that in deployment and I'm very familiar with that. I thought you were in the way. I'm proud of happy with you. Thanks, Kiffer. I appreciate it. You know what? And I said this in the past. I just made that video saying I'm famous. I think some people took it out of contents in a way. I was trying to be funny, but I guess my sense of humor sometimes is not funny, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much, man. August 21st is gonna be my 3rd year mark here in the community, and I just love being part of it. And for the first 2 years was a lot of work. The Alabama Owens was out there. Me and him started together. Pretty much, we had like 30 subscribers together. And if you go and watch, I mean, I've done about 920 videos. If you go and watch my first videos at the beginning, two things you're gonna notice: I was skinny, and it was just horrible videos. But you learn as you go, and that's the thing. You start making video, you got to get better. If you don't get better after 2 years or something, maybe it's not what you should be doing. 10, 20 feet. I take a shotgun. Yeah, 10 to 20 feet. I take a shotgun over an AR-15. I mean, no doubt. No one is questioning the power of the shotgun, but again, very specific. 10 to 20 feet, maybe will be home defense or something like that. Very specific. The AR gives you that ability to shoot at a close range, at a long range. So again, to me, the shotgun is lacking in some things, and we got to know that. I think it's smart to know the capabilities of your weapon. I think it's very smart to know that. Like I said, I carry a Benali in Afghanistan, in Iraq, 2004, but never replaced it by my what is M4. There we go. Oh man, comments went crazy. Tyler JH6 2016. I can, man. I got an accent. They don't like people with accents out there. Go ahead and check out Tyler. Go ahead and subscribe. Let's see how many. 124 subscribers. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers, and then he's gonna start making video. If social service break down in the U.S., rifles will be everywhere. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not trying to go out there and look for it. If something bad happened, I want to be inside my house with my preps, with my rifle, with my family. And if I have to leave the house, I'm gonna try to leave as less as I can. I don't want to get caught up with the crazy people out there. Go for another hour. How is it going, John? How is it going? It's going really well. You know what? We're doing really well here. We're extremely blessed. Life is good. I just, the baby's going on amazing. God has blessed us in many, many, many different ways, and no complaints about it. I mean, we're loving this place down here, and we're just having a good time, working a lot. But you know what? A man's got to eat. A man got to work. That's just how it is. Jarhead Jr. Yeah. So you can never have too many guns. Yeah. Here's the thing about having a lot of guns. I definitely like no doubt I like a lot of guns, and I like having a collection, and I enjoy doing that. But keep in mind that you're always going to have a gun that is going to be your primary. I love this M&P 45, but this is not my primary. My primary is a Glock 17. This is my primary pistol. So even though, like right now, I'm using this as a home defense, I constantly go and practice with this because this is the gun that I'm going to use. So remember that, guys. Even though you have a lot of guns, even though you enjoy, even though you like doing all this stuff, remember which one is your primary rifle, primary pistol, and stay proficiency on those guns. Shield review coming up from Vic Johnson, 9C video and FNS 9. Man, I've been trying to put my hands on an FNS 9 for quite some time. Let's see. All right, so time to go. Let's see. Austin man 78 said he's new here. Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate you stopping by and watching. We typically do this on Tuesdays, 9:45 Eastern time, but we did it on Wednesday because last night, like I said in the video, I got tired and I passed out. I didn't even wake up until the next day. So I apologize about that. I don't like doing that stuff, but I mean, it's done. I was tired. So appreciate everybody's support. Let me see. Let me see if there's any dislike from Mateo. And oh, no dislike, yes, Mateo. That's weird. No haters yet. All right, so I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Stay tuned. We got a lot of videos coming up. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. is going to be this Surefire X300 Ultra. The video is going to be coming out, so watch that. And we got a ton of videos coming up. I definitely appreciate the support. All you guys be blessed out there. Stay out of trouble. Stay prepared. Protect your ears. Remember, guys, protect your ears. Don't be listening to that trash out there of division and hate. And again, listen to the message of love. Spread the message. Talk about God. Talk about Jesus. All that good stuff. Because I dig it. Some of you guys dig it. Some of you guys don't. It is what it is. So again, big shout out to everybody. Really, really appreciate it. Stay tuned because we got more stuff. The Alabama Owens. I give you a call one of these days, man, for sure. It's going to be great to catch up. And as always, guys, God is in control.